Hi, I am Colleen Manley. I'm just here to report on my accountability project. So I'd like to start with who am I becoming? And just at the beginning of the semester, I found that I had to work on my positive attitude, that I was being negative. And my sister and I spend a lot of time on the phone, and I just found that we would end up talking about family. And I didn't want to, I just felt like it was bringing me down. She was on vacation for a week and I didn't talk negative about anybody and I felt so much better. So that's what I knew that I needed to focus on was my positive attitude and speaking good about my friends and family. And the funny thing is that Bishop asked me a few weeks ago to be Relief Society president. And I think that this was preparing me to do that because in my who am I becoming, I said I wanted to be to talk positive about my kids, my siblings, my husband, and my ward members. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Anyway, on the accountability, I made it so that if I did say anything negative about anybody, then I needed to say 10 positive things about them. On my goal tracking, did I speak negative? Sometimes, yeah, I did. And so then I would pray for them and say 10 nice things about them. And I did make a list of all those people that are in my family that are closest to me, all the great things that I love about them. And one of my goals was, did I say positive, kind words to one person? I tried to do this every day. I didn't always see other people, but yes, I did. And I wrote down who it was that I talked to that day and said nice things for about. I did. I had a positive thoughts. I felt like I needed to tell myself that I was a good person, not just everybody else. And so I focused on some positive affirmations, like telling myself that I am good and I am smart and I am important to my Heavenly Father. And so I did that. I also did what I could to delete negative out of my life. That was this goal. Part of it was social media. I know that that there's a lot of negative on Facebook and any social media. So I've tried to avoid it. So you could see that I wrote that I didn't get on there, or if I did, I just stayed away from anything that was negative. I did write down all the good qualities and then I would focus on those. And so on Sunday, I would try to add to those. Did I learn a new name at school? So that was one of my goals. I have 500 students. I'm a music teacher. I only work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And so every day I would try to remember one new name. And so I wrote down those names that I remembered. And it's funny that now I'm been called as Relief Society president and I have 120 more names that I need to learn on top of the 500 in my school. And I struggle with memory. So it's just interesting that I made this goal and now I have this calling that I need to remember. And so the Lord obviously knew that I needed some sharpening of my saw in that aspect. I did check on my accountability partner, I think not as often as I should have. So, and they did check on me a few times. Um, After reading the 7 Habits for Highly Effective People, which I absolutely loved, I found that I needed a spirituality goal, which I didn't have. And so I added that. I also am I have been reading the 7 Habits again for a second time. And I added a physical, and that's walk or jog. When I'm at work, I get 10,000 steps, so I don't worry about those days. But on Monday, Fridays, Saturdays are the days that I need to walk or jog for 15 minutes. So that's what I worked on. So just to finish up, I was able to stop any negative talking. If I did, I focused on positive. I stopped myself. I was able to learn about 20 new names just in the 6 weeks that we've been doing this. Also, the changes for my future is that I'm going to work on being more specific and in my goals, and making sure that I have the spiritual, mental, physical, and social. And I need to do better on my accountability partner. And I learned that, when we're accountable and the consequences are kind of tough, it does make us work harder at these goals. I want to thank you for this class, Brother Huff. I've loved it. And I hope to see you again sometime.